Alright, so for a while now, I've been talking about farming revives, especially on my Abyss things, and people have been wondering how I do it, and this is how. 5.3.6, and just going to be going over the best infinite way to farm revives. Now, the first thing that you need to know is that when you quit out of a quest, it will save all the items on the path, except the ones that you've collected. Once you collect, they're gone. But when you end the quest, killing that Green Goblin boss, then you will restart the quest. And so, what you do is when there are multiple paths with good items, you just quit out, and when there is only one good path or no good paths with items, you just finish the quest and reset the map. So I am scouting this path. The one on the left and the one on the right usually have energy refills. And so the one on the bottom usually has revives, and you can see two there. So the one on the left has a refill, but it's like 50 plus energy, and it's not really worth my time. But the one on the bottom has two revives for the cost of one set of energy. So I'm going to go there. Okay, so in this quest, there are a couple of problem fights. And by problem fights, I don't mean that in the general sense. I just mean that they take longer than others. So one of the options for this Hyperion, which is on the Power Reserve, one where they gain Cornered, where they gain a whole bunch of extra power when they have a debuff on them, as you can see. One of the best options is Dr. Doom, where you just loop special 3s. I will let you watch this. I'm going to fast forward all these special 3s, but this is one of the counters I'm going to be going over all the counters to the hard quote-unquote fights in each one. You can also just spam special 2s because of the stealing the power gain and the power reserve as I'm doing here. You can do that with one Fury and it'll work as well. But yeah, this is the easy fight with Dr. Doom. Now here I am scouting another path. I look left for a refill, right for a refill, and I see one. That's my backup plan, and I go down. And do I see any revives? No, which means that I'm going to go on the right path, take the refill, and essentially reset the map for free because I'm going to be recouping that refill. Now, one of the best people for running this quickly is Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I am going to be using him with the Ghost Rider synergy, which means that my first judgment will have 50% duration. So I start with the light attack ending combo, then I can chain it into either a heavy or a ending medium. I got the intercept to it, so I did that, and I don't want to trigger deck, so I parry. And you will see that he gets hit pretty hard. So that's just the Ghost Rider synergy and how to play him. I could have parried that, but I guess I just didn't feel like it. And so, yeah. So this is one of the best ones. I'll be going over the best teams. Fire it right into block because of that damage. Alright. So here's me scouting for my third path. I am going to look left. There are no refills. Right, there are no refills. Down, and nothing, which means that I just have to reset the map. It'll cost me an energy refill to do it. But yeah, so I choose, I believe, to take the Power Reserve one just because I want to demonstrate some teams, but the best thing to do is actually to go right with Human Torch and just melt everything. For this Power Reserve path, specifically, one of the best options is Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster gets attack for each shock, and that attack is not halved like everything else, and so it's the regular attack value increase, and so he actually hits really, really hard, almost as much as normal. So basically, all I have to do is I have to go in and get to 2 bars of power, and once I do that, the fight is over. The perfect block makes it nice, it just makes it quicker. The perfect block synergy that I'm using is Guardian with Wolverine. But yeah, so I mean, it's nice, but not necessary. So once I get to 2 bars of power, I want him to block, I'm going to push him against the wall, and special 2, and just watch this guy just melt. I'm going to special 2, heavy, heavy again, and I pop a special 1. And a heavy, and I actually hesitated barely there on purpose so that I could get the extended stun for the armor break, and then I heavy, and I special 1, and I loop, and as you can see, that fight took no time. That was a wonderful fight, and he can go through most of this path. Now, that perfect block synergy with Guardian, parry stun is extended by perfect block chance, and there's a 100% perfect block chance on the first 3, and so it allows this to be one of the best rotations, and he's part of the best team with the Guardian synergy. You heavy, you have time to dash in and get a special 1 in, ending in light combo. I do a 2-hit, double medium, and then a full 5-hit combo ending in medium, and I special 2 her down. This is really good, and also, watch, it lets me have that extra perfect block, one last time. So if I were good and if they didn't throw specials, which is rare, but if they didn't throw specials, I could actually do the cycle all over again. And there's room for 2 if they're being nice with their special attacks. Alright, so watch this fight. I'm going to do the heavy, and I'm going to end with the light attack. Then I am going to put the special, the 5-hit combo, and I can still get to it. But I want to go back for a second. I didn't do the double medium in this fight, which means that I'm barely going to get to that special too. And the problem with that, as you just saw, was barely at that bar, is that I have a rank 3 Cosmic Ghost Rider, which means if it's rank 2, you're going to have a problem. If it's rank 5 as a 5-star, you'll be fine. But yeah, so that's why I do the double medium. It takes a little bit longer, but it makes it safer, especially if you're using a rank 2 or rank 1 6-star. It's so close in terms of power that if you do the normal cycle, I actually managed a heavy attack. And then I end with a light attack, and then I'm going to make sure I'm triggering Dex. I just want to demonstrate something. If I end with this, I'm not going to get to 2 bars of power. And so that's why it's better to do the double medium. If you're not going to do the double medium and you don't land 2 block hits, then you're going to be in trouble. So now I'm demonstrating Human Torch with the pre-fight ability versus Hyperion. This is also the same Hyperion as before, and this is something you can do. You need the pre-fight because Cornered is going to be terrible. So watch what I do. Basically, you want to bait the special 1 and run into it. Every beam is going to give you 1 smolder, and every time it tries to incinerate you on that beam, up to 5 times, it'll give you a smolder. So you can get up to 10 and a guaranteed of 5 smolders every time. So basically, once they get to special 1, you just want to start baiting. I mean, you'll see, but I have to dodge a special 2, and I just continually run into the special 1 on purpose. This is a rank 3 6-star. But it doesn't matter. A rank 5 can do it. It's just if you don't have Dr. Doom, or if you, for some reason, don't want to bring him in, or maybe he's an AW or something, then this is how you do it. So I'm up to 28 smolders, which is just a really high amount. And you can see I just go in for the combo, and I special 2. And if he had been a little bit more aggressive with throwing his specials, I could have looped my special 2s, which would have been a little better. Now I'm going to scout again. I look around, and I see a revive, but I also see other stuff on other paths, so I'm gonna go get this revive really quickly, and then I'm gonna actually exit out, and I'm gonna take the other full path. So this revive only costs me 15 energy, and then I can do the regular path as normal. Dr. Octopus, which is one that is right before the boss, has increased power gain, and only one champion can do this super quickly, which is Cosmic Ghost Rider. Honestly, for people like Human Torch or Captain America Infinity War, I might want to say that Quake is even faster. So check this out. I took a hit on block from the special 1 because I knew I needed 2 blocked hits to get up to special 2, as I said before. So that Cosmic Ghost Rider melts that fight, and he's way faster than everyone else. This, in my opinion, is the best team. Cosmic Ghost Rider, Guardian, Wolverine for the Guardian, Perfect Box Synergy, and then Human Torch and Captain America Infinity War. You'll also notice that Captain America Infinity War actually has every single class that he needs to place a debuff, which is nice for facing King Groot. Alright, so I'm going to scout this last pass. I see a really, really free, cheap refill there, and I see a revive, which means I'm going to dip in to get that refill for 9 energy, or maybe 12, and then I'm going to exit and come back around and grab that revive. So I just said that Captain America Infinity War is on the best team in terms of speed for farming, and this is why. He takes out the 2 problem fights. He takes out that Hyperion from earlier, which I'll show you, and he takes out this Vision much faster. So if you can have Cap for those 2 power gain fights, Vision with his synthesis, and Hyperion for obvious reasons, and then you can have Cosmic Ghost Fighter for the rest, with Guardian as a backup, that's just going to be phenomenal. And so when I talked about Hulkbuster as well, I said Hulkbuster gets the attack bonus and it's not changed by the reduction in attack. That's the same for Guardian Special 2, so that's great. Now watch this Captain America Infinity War fight. I'm actually going to burn, I believe, a perfect block charge because it's just wasting too much time and I just want to get off as many petrifies as I can. But watch, I mean, this fight is just so easy, it's never in doubt, and I just hit so hard. So Captain America is a really, really good counter for Hyperion. And he's down just like that. So I want to show you, this is what happened. I spent 4 refills, and by 4 I actually mean 3 because I used my initial 70 energy that was capped. So 4 sets of energy, and I got 4 refills back, which means that I completely recouped all my energy, including the one that I didn't even spend a refill on. And I also got 3 free revives. So if you look at it this way, as though I wasn't going to play, I netted 1 refill, and I got 3 revives. And another way you can do this is you can actually defer your energy, meaning that if you don't want to use it now, you want to use it in 10 days, you can just cycle this way and keep your energy. Now, Guardian is really, really good. The top number is Guardian on the Power Reserve cornered lane. Then you have CGR with Torch on the Mystic only lane, which is why it's so fast. I just use Torch for most of it. That's 8 minutes. And then you've got CGR and the Guardian Synergy, only using CGR on the same Power Reserve one. That's the one that always has revives. And then lastly, you have CGR with Torch on the other path, the one on the left. And that one was pretty quick as well. So it takes about 10 minutes to path, which means that this took me 40 minutes. You can get 5 revives and 1 to 2 energy refills easily for free just by grinding this out in like an hour. So overall, this is how I farm revives. It's the fastest way. So remember, you want to use champions that either hit insanely hard, like CGR, or that can circumvent the attack limitations of non-science champions, or you can use science champions. So the best team, as I previously listed, but then also just know this is the best way to do it. It's so quick, it's so good, and honestly, I have 8 energy refills that I'm having expired, and I also am capped on revives, but still, I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to, as I said before, defer my energy, because those energy refills are going to expire. All I have to do is cycle out, and it's just basically going to artificially extend that energy refill cap. So, I love this. This is how you get as many revives and refills as you want, and I hope you use it really well. Let's clear some content.